I have never seen anything like this in the history of American politics, in the history of my life. President Trump, who is an absolute machine, the guy literally signed 35 more executive orders yesterday. He flew to North Carolina, flew to Los Angeles. He's right now giving a speech in Las Vegas about no tax on tips, which we're going to go live and cover that. Absolutely took a sledgehammer to the corrupt, inept, unqualified California bureaucracy. And it was like when the smoke cleared, you just have to sit back in awe. I just couldn't believe what I was watching.
We have to work on that.
So, I mean, we were told last night 18 months. So if that's not the answer, Mayor Bass, what is the answer? Because that's what we were all told last night.
Well, and let me just tell you that we are going to do everything we can, slashing regulations, expediting everything so that people can begin the process right away. You know, we have the Disaster Recovery Center on Pico and Westwood. We have building and safety there. People are already contacting the local agencies. We're bringing our city departments together so that people don't get caught in the loop of going from one room to the next. We want them all to be in the same room so that you can get busy rebuilding ASAP. Absolutely.
You have to clear the lots.
Yes.
You guys are in charge.
Yes. And we will clear the lots. Absolutely. In the city and in the county. We are working together. Both levels of government are working in unity.
Last night from the Corps of Engineers that it'd be 18 months. Is it not 18 months? Is it like that's the answer that we got, and that's what we're all hanging on.
Yes.
So if you're telling us now faster, is it 6 months? Is it, I mean, all of our lives, rents, all this stuff is weighing on this.
6 months is no good.
And the number one thing that we are going to do immediately, and you will see this happen, is to clear out the debris. And you know, we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe, and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it, because by the time you hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And, you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking, I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot.
Yeah.
I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked, I mean, you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can. Yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important thing is for people to be safe.
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing, and I say, "Why aren't you going in?" We're trying to get a permit, and the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said 18 months.
That was last night.
And that was last night.
On that.
We can't even see our homes right now. We are blocked from entering our streets. Right. We can't even. This is our.
Trump is a mythical figure. We've never seen anything like this. It's more than just, this is refreshing. You have to sit back in awe. This is what everybody has wanted to say to these people. This is what every single one of you, just like myself, have wanted to say to some administrative, chock full of red tape, bureaucratic nightmare that we've experienced either on our job, or maybe you're just, for example, I was talking to my wife, you're on the phone with some healthcare representative or whatever, and the only thing they can tell you about a simple problem that you feel in your gut is easy to fix is, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. We can't do it that way. Trump just took that entire premise and threw it in a giant vat of lava. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but Karen Bass got her microphone removed from her because she was mouthing off and she didn't know what the hell she was talking about, because it is 18 months. I said it long before. I hate being right about this. Caruso was Los Angeles's last hope. And Karen Bass has no clue what she's doing. She is installed by Soros and Obama. She was marketed just like Kamala Harris was after she was installed, and all of a sudden the media started going on her side. This mass conspiracy to elevate a DEI hire who has no clue what she's doing. I've said it a million times, DEI kills. And here we're seeing this in live 3D Technicolor right before our eyes. These residents can't get, and she says within a week. And even Trump says, that's too long. That's too long. And then at the end of this clip, they're saying, no, it's not a week. They told us 18 months, and Karen Bass is trying to refute that. Well, guess what? I have the clip. The public works director, watch this.
Working to get that pad ready for reconstruction. What we know from experience, and Colonel's on the line too, he can answer this. We know that the first phase will take some time. Phase 1 will take up to 3 months, maybe even longer, 6 months to get the toxics off. At the same time that is occurring, we'll be coming behind you with the process of debris removal. The debris removal can take up to 18 months, Supervisor. And I'm going to stop there because I want to make sure everybody hears that clearly. I know we want to set expectations, and I said at the beginning, I'm going to tell you what I know when I know it.
So there you have it. The poor residents who are pleading. These guys just lost everything, pleading with these people who are supposed to be helping them, who were elected to help them. This woman was out of the country. She was gone to Ghana when she said she wouldn't leave the country ever on her watch. And there was no water in the hydrants. We had no water. We had record rainfall last year here in California, and there was no water in the reservoir, no water in the hydrants in the year 2025. Make it make sense. Watch this clip of President Trump absolutely eviscerating Democrat official Brad Sherman. Oh, he's such a weasel. All these hypocrites are weasels. Who says he wants to defend FEMA? Watch this.
Mr. President, if I can just defend FEMA a little bit.
Yeah.
They brought thousands of people in. I don't know how they're doing in other states. They're doing a good job for us here. They've got a huge center that's open from 9 in the morning till 8 at night. But also, when you have a disaster this size, you need to be able to deploy thousands of people, which they've been able to do. Now, California, if we did it on our own, maybe we'd have thousands of people.
You do.
But if Rhode Island has a Palisades disaster, are they then supposed to keep thousands?
How many people do you have in California? 36? How many million? How many million people do you have?
But
you have 40 million people. You're not going to get a few thousand people. The problem with FEMA is they come from all over the country. They end up in arguments with your people from California because they want to do it a totally different way. And I can live either way, but you haven't gotten very much done with FEMA and all you have to do is look at North Carolina. It's one of the great disasters of all time.
And Mr. President, you can't have Rhode Island maintain a staff of thousands and thousands of people waiting to see if they have a disaster.
You know who came in and fixed North Carolina or the process? Other states, people from all over the country came. And you have the same thing. You have a lot of people from all over the country. Getting the people is not a problem. Getting the organization's a big problem. FEMA's incompetently run, and it costs about 3 times more than it should cost.
I'm hoping
we can spend money on schools instead of giving money to bureaucracy. It takes you so much longer.
Mr. President,
it takes you so much longer
for helping our people.
FEMA has a standard, Brad, and I'm a builder. I was a very good builder. FEMA has a standard that's so slow They want permit on permit on permit, and then they want permits on top of that. If you use FEMA, you'll be here for a long time. What I'm saying is get the city, get the state to give you immediate 24-hour permits. These people are going to build their own homes. They're going to get them built fast. Yeah. How many of the people, could I ask you one question? How many of the people, what are people going to do for financing? What are people going to do? How many people can build a home, percentage-wise, like where they don't have to go out and get funds? Some people are just not going to be able to rebuild their home because they have a beautiful home, but they don't have cash.
I'm telling you, this is the stuff of legend. I've never seen anything like this. They're full of all of these solutions that include the word can't. I've never liked the word can't. You? No, Mr. President, you can't do this. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Nez, we can't do that with your insurance. No, I'm sorry, this isn't how the process works. No, I'm sorry, this is not. That's all they want. They're just full of can'ts. All these bureaucratic, pencil-pushing, overpaid, overstuffed administrators are full of one word and one word only: can't. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to do their job. And when somebody comes in there and actually looks them in the face with balls and says, "Are you nuts? Are you absolutely nuts? What do you mean we can't do it a way that's easier, more serving to the people, actually efficient, saves money, saves time, gets people what they need in a timely manner?" What are you talking about? They don't know what to do. They're all stymied. Oh my gosh, no, that's not how we do it. This isn't the process. Screw your process.
We can't even see our homes right now. We are blocked from entering our streets. Right. We can't even, this is our first time we saw our house was yesterday.
Mr. President, we're going to be together next week, and during the interim, many of us are involved in, and Tom McClintock, who you know has been an expert on this for years,
that's right.
We are going to be putting conditions on the money that do two things: require that it be done timely and affordable, and then secondly, that we protect those who will come afterwards. As we speak, there are 6,000 acres burning in my district on the Mexican border. There will be more fires until we include in any disaster relief items which will prevent it or at least mitigate it from happening again. So you're going to see us proposing both of those.
Like water. Little things like water. You know, the party of common sense. See, we're the party of common sense. You're not, in all fairness.
Yes, sir.
We like water to put out fires. It's really quite efficient. All right.
I mean, how do you not love this guy? This is what we've wanted to say to these people for so long. I mean, we have balls back, America. We have tenacity back. We have no BS back. This is the most revolutionary act that I've ever seen a political figure execute on live TV ever. And by the way, President Trump is 100% right. We had record rainfall yesterday. There is not one good reason other than this corrupt, inept, unqualified, unskilled leadership that has diverted all funds to ridiculous DEI woke policies and the homelessness industrial complex, which has gotten worse and worse exponentially. We had record rainfall, and 76.8% of our net outflow index, that circle right above my head, it went to the ocean. I mean, this is insanity. It's absolutely insanity. This should be like Nuremberg. There should be a tribunal. These people, like James Woods mentioned this too, who I think should run for governor. These guys should face the law. They should face legal ramifications. They should face prosecution to the fullest extent of the law. Trump is right about everything, and he represents who? Us, the people. And everyday Americans, everyday people, just like you and me, absolutely appreciate this. If you appreciate this, tap that thumbs up. Check out this video of the LA firefighters, what they do when they first see President Trump arrive in Los Angeles today. Watch this. I'm I'm telling you right now, my fellow Americans in this nation, we are lucky to be alive right now. We are so lucky to have President Trump. It's only been 4 days, for crying out loud. If things keep going, I'm telling you right now, mark my words, save this, bookmark this. If things keep going the way I think they're going to keep going, I nominate our president, President Trump, to be carved on Mount Rushmore. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. We just got some new merch, by the way, in our merch store. If you love my shirt, The American People Have Spoken, I'm stretching it so it kind of looks all stretchy. I apologize. But we just got new merch in our absolute 100% made in the USA. Everything's made in the USA. Patriot Nez Nation merch. That's in the pinned comment links and description. Just click on that link and it'll take you right to the shop and you can get everything you want. We even have, I think, 3 days left for a 15% discount or 20%. I can't remember, but go check that out right now. You don't want to miss out. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.